Hey. Taking action. Monday's mindset, my friends. Taking action. Yes or no? If taking action. Are you going to take action or you're not going to take any action? Because either way, you're taking an action. Wow, that's kind of huge, Yvette. Hello, my friends. How are you? I am back in my usual place. And if you're going to be watching me live today, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, also let me know where you're watching from. Because taking action, yes or no? Either way, you're taking an action. Wow. Today's Monday's mindset, my friends. And for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Garel, and I come in this community every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. I'm late today because I'm running. Just came, back from this 1 week vacation, and I had to set up this. I'm just a little behind. If you travel sometimes, by the time you get, it's just a lot of things to put together. No excuses. I'm going to show up. I might be a little late, so some of you might not catch me on the live, but you'll catch the replay. But we're going to talk today about taking action. Huh? Or we could say our inaction. Is there a way that you just cannot take action? It's kind of a little oxymoron, right? Taking action. Yes, I'm gonna take action. No, I'm gonna take action. But you're still taking action, right? Yeah. So we're gonna talk today. So for those of you who haven't met me before, say it again. My name is Yvette Garel, and I come to you live in this community Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Of course, we talk on Mondays. We talk about stuff, personal development, things concerning the you behind the business. Mm. The person behind the business, the personal development side of it. We have to build up ourselves, grow ourselves, get the skills we need. We got to be prepared to do the execute in our business. So we talk about that kind of stuff, how we feel, the emotional side. We want to get inspired, we want to become motivated, all that, because we got to go there and serve, right? We have to serve the people. We have to serve those who are in our markets. Now, outside of that, we offer social media strategies, skills, and tools, helping you to leverage them to take your business to the next level. Okay? So, lots of social media skills, because if you're in an online business, you really want to be in the social media arena. I was reading yesterday, and I saw this question, and it says, "Do I have to be on social media if I'm gonna do a business online?" And the answer was, "Yeah, yes, you might want to be in social media." There's so many reasons they gave, but one thing that stuck out was social media. That's where everybody is at, right? And so, why wouldn't you want to be where you can find people to build a relationship, to talk to, and do all this stuff? Show your stuff to, open up conversation. Why wouldn't you want to be there in that environment? That's where all the interaction and all that relationship marketing is taking place. So that's where you want to be. So anyway, today is Monday, right? And Monday is for our mindset. If you're in business, any at all, you always consistently want to work on you, because without you, there's no business. Okay. So we use Mondays here in this community to talk about ourselves. So today we're going to talk about taking action. Yes or no? Either way, you're taking action. I'm here to just tell you that. I'm sorry if I kind of make you feel some kind of way. If you answer yes, you're taking action. If you answered no, you're still taking action. However, the difference is one is going to make you, provide activities that lead you to some kind of result in a more positive direction. The other one is going to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to sit here on my couch and not do anything. So either way, you're taking action. So PSA, that's my public service announcement. if you don't do anything, or you do something, you're still taking action, negative or positive, however you want to coin it. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where, the two negatives make a positive, right? Yeah, you know that in chemistry and physics class, maths class, whichever class, one of them classes. I did so many, can't even remember which one. But those two negatives or those two positives, yeah, they always work. So whether you say yes or whether you say no, you're taking action. All right. Well, let's talk about what action we're talking about here in this live on social media today. Now, but before I go there, let me just want to thank you guys for just hanging out with me. Last week I went on a conference on a cruise ship. Yes, it's so funny that maybe 20 or so years ago, I didn't think about going to a conference on a cruise ship. I go to conferences in hotels, auditoriums, stadiums, and just large places where they can house a large number of people. Never in my wildest dream, 30, maybe 30, 40 years ago, maybe even 25 years ago, conference on a cruise ship. Yeah, but that has become so popular these days. A lot of meetings are being held and conferences and what we call them, family reunion and school reunion, and just about anything that you can do in the hotels, you can probably do it on the cruise ship. So for those of you out there that want to do stuff and want to know what's going on and want to, get into this, yeah, you can align it up on the cruise ship. They have rooms, they have classroom areas, auditorium, whatever they set it up. You can have your conferences, your teaching moments, your group activity, all of that you can do in the hotel room. You can do it on the cruise ship. Very. That's not my first one, but each time I go, it's amazing because not only that it provides a rich environment, you get to meet a lot of people of all walks of life, but you get to be in that environment for a longer period of time around those people. You go to the hotel, and the conference is from say 10 to 2. Yeah. After 2 o'clock, people are gone home. They're gonna catch their flight. Now you're on the cruise ship for like 4 days. You're gonna bounce into those people again. You might have some conversation. They might go for lunch, might have coffee. So it makes. I'm not plugging in anything for the cruise line now, but it just makes for a richer, more environment if those are the kind of people you want to be around. Well, anyway, was very good conference or convention, whichever one you want to call it. Learned a lot, met a lot of people, got some me time, R&R time in, and my oh my, we sailed the ocean. It's an amazing when you think about that body of water that's out there. Yes, it is scary too, right? Yes, it can be scary. So, taking action or not taking action? Huh? Is your inaction actionate? Huh? Is your inaction still action? Yeah. So 3 years ago we already planned to be on this conference, but of course we know what happened. Couldn't get to go, and so we didn't get to go. So we had to forego that because of the pandemic, and now we got an opportunity to go. Now I could have said I wasn't gonna go, or find all the excuses in the world that I wouldn't go. I know that when you're out there in the high seas, the Wi-Fi screws up, acts up, it goes in and out, and so you're not. Communication can be a little doozy when you're out there. However, you do what you can do. You make amends and you adopt and you adjust and all that kind of good stuff. Doesn't mean that you have to throw down everything and not do anything. So thinking about it, while I was out there, I was able to do some things. There's some, the Wi-Fi kept going in and out, although we had a nice package. Of course, you can only be on one device at a time, and all those restrictions out there because now you're in the big wide open seas, right? But took some action. Now I could have just, chilled all day long. I could have just, walked around in my pajamas and not even going to the conference. Not even, yeah, if I didn't, So, we take action. We're adults. So we take action towards learning something, learning new skills, maybe working for a business. So, and the ability to take action or the ability to not take action is still action. So, but I had a good time, learned a lot. I talk about that another day. But today's Monday's mine, so I want to reset. But I had to come back after that long flight back home. Got home, like wee hours in the morning. When you travel, you become a little jet lag and your body's a little tired. So, but taking action or not taking action. So we have to decide. We have to decide on what we want. Because if we don't do anything, if we do something, so either way, we're gonna choose, right? We have to choose. It's two clear paths. One, if you take action or you're not taking action. Two clear paths. We have to decide if we're gonna do something or we're not going to do something. Clear path as day. So, in talking to folks, of course, on the ship and other places, and folks be like, man, people are floating around this big R word, the big R word and the big I word, and people are getting scared. Yeah, people are be like, oh my God, I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, people are getting scared. I had no idea that some people are really looking at, I mean, not that I'm not thinking about it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not scared. I'm taking action. I'm putting in what I need to put in the work, what I need to put in place to mitigate against all these fear tactics, whether it's the inflation or whether it's the recession or whether it's the, you name it, right? So what I am doing, I am putting in place things, taking action, let's put it like that, so I can keep afloat just in case we come down to a recession. I mean, the inflation, and sometimes in order for us to even start floating these words around, we want to understand what they really represent, what they mean. What happens if we're having an inflation? What happened when we go in a recession? People just, oh yeah, we go in a recession. What does that mean? What do you understand by that? So I like to do my homework. Yeah. And I would encourage everybody before we start grabbing on concepts and words and so on, let's do some homework. Let's find out what will actually cause a recession. What amplifies an inflation? What's going on when we said, oh, we are in having an inflation. Oh yeah, the country's going through an inflation. Oh, there's a recession. Oh yeah, the recession. What constitute all of that? We need to understand so that when we are talking about these things, we know how they actually come about, because they don't drop from thin sky here. So taking action, even to know, to get the knowledge and the understanding before we start. Well, Mama used to say, run your mouth. Some of us do know. Don't get me wrong, but some of us are not even close in understanding these terminologies that are being thrown out there and how the impact that they will have on you. So when you know that, you know the direction that you need to take with whatever you're doing in your business, in your life. If you need to slow down on your spending, maybe cut pay up some of the credit cards, or if you have loan, whatever it is, so you know how to navigate those waters so that you stay afloat. So you just be like, oh, it's coming, no, take action, because not taking action, you're inaction, it's still an action, right? So yeah, what's required here? Taking action or not taking action. Either way, you're taking an action, but I'd rather you take an action in doing something about a situation, in grabbing hold of an opportunity, in encouraging somebody to be like, hey, guys, this is what it looks like. I'm just suggesting, and let's talk, right? Let's have a conversation. Take the action and build the relationships here on social media. Take the action in doing the homework, or when you get a skill, put it to work. Take the action. If you don't take any action, you sit back, you're going to be in the same position like you started out a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. Yeah. And I can raise my hand when it comes on to inaction. Sometimes you get some information, and that if you do something with the information, it's going to work for you, but you still didn't do anything with it. So how are you going to expect any results from it? The results you're going to get is just negative, or just where you're going to be at the same place. So that's going to be your result. But if you do something with the information, apply it, and put it to work for you, things are going to happen. Yes, you're going to get a return on that investment in terms not only money, but you're going to get maybe more skills under your belt. Maybe you're going to start experiencing some time freedom, maybe some personal freedom, maybe it's more money, of course, but maybe more opportunities are going to come your way. Yeah. But so you got to take action. And sometimes we're just overthinking the action, because we're going to do this and this is going to happen. You never know what the result is going to be. They talk about marry the process, and divorce the results. Yeah. So taking action is a process. We don't know what the results are going to be, but we have an idea, or you have written it down, or this is what you're looking for. But who knows when it gets to that point if it's going to actually be that, or it's probably be more than that, or it's probably be less than that, or it's probably, something is going to happen. So businesses take on risk, my friends. If you're in business, you're a risk taker. Yes, businesses take on risk, because what's the use of not trying something, put a process together? Yes, it might work, it might not work. But guess what? The next time you can improve on that. You can adapt some things, you can adjust something. You have a baseline. Taking action, establishing something, work with it. And because the first time it didn't work, you're going to throw it out? No, maybe you just need to tweak it a little, make some adjustment, do some things, or maybe you really need to throw it out. But it doesn't matter. You're taking action. Yes, you're taking action. Not doing anything about it is inaction. And your inaction is still the action you have taken. So, yeah, I know. We're here on social media. We're here as business owners. We're here as entrepreneurs. We're here as marketers. It's all about the action. It's all about the action. So today's is Monday, and Monday's mindset is all about taking the action. Yes or no? And you can look over your life and look at the things that you have done when you took action, or what has happened when you didn't take any action. Of course, we can do that. And sometimes, you know what? It's scary, because we don't even want to know. We don't want to remember. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to talk about that, because if I had taken action then, things would have been different. Who beside me is in that position? I remember, and so you don't even want to go back there sometimes, but you should, because what happened in the past, a good reminder that you should, it will affect what goes on in the future. Because of course you're gonna remember, oh yeah, I remember that was good. Let's double up on that and let's move forward. So yes, we're operating in the present, but we always want to remember what went on in the past, because the past is the past. You're not going back there. You're moving forward. You might want to grab some things because it was useful then. Taking action, move the pieces that are good. Let's move forward. But you're not going back. There's no way to go back in time, except in your memory. You can't walk back. When you walk back into tomorrow, and you let me know, You can't walk back. In your mind, they'll be like, oh yeah, in 2018, 2017, da da da. And so this, yeah, I could have used that. That was good then. Yeah. So you go back, you grab the pieces at work, bring it forward. Let's go. Take the action. And if you didn't have anything to go back for because nothing was good, you're right here, right now. Move it forward. Take the action, grab a mentor, grab a coach, do some reading, get on the internet, do your research, pick up the phone, taking the action. Yes or no? Now, look, we can't fix anything without taking action. All that is happening out there in the country, in the world, and all these things, all the shenanigans, all these things. Yeah, we might read about them, we might talk about them, but in order for them to get fixed or something need to happen or whatever adjustment, some action has to be taken. Whether some people are going to get locked up or thrown under the bus or maybe become the king or the queen or just elevated, you're going to graduate with your PhD. Action is required. Your inaction, though, is also action. Yeah. Always remember that, because some of us, I've been down that road already. Oh no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'm not interested in that. I don't want to do that. That's not like me, and all the words we throw. And we said, no, we just push back on everything. Okay. What you going to do? Nothing. Yeah. Who can relate to that? I've talked to a number of people, what you going to do? You're in a situation. I don't know what to do. Yeah. That's taking action. That's like, you don't know what to do. You're just going to sit there and die. I don't know about that. So today I just stopped by really quick. I got my 5 minutes left. Real quick to just talk about our action and our inaction. They're all actionable. They're all actions that we're taking. Yes, no, yeah. And so what you're going to do, you want to take the action that is actually moving your business forward, moving you forward in your life, in your education, on the job, wherever you are, to, you're saving towards buying something, but at the same time, every time you put the money in saving, you go back in there and pull it out. You're taking action, but guess what? You keep pulling back, taking out the money. You need to leave the money. That's you committed to say, okay, I'm gonna save $500 every pay period. Why are you taking that? Because I want to buy this or I'm moving towards this direction. You go in there, you keep pulling out. You're gonna be at the same place next year. Stop taking out your savings, or whatever, if that's what you're doing. If that's what your plan is, to be able to save so much money or to have this investment or whatever. Yeah, put in the work. Put in the work. You put in the money, you put in the work, you put in the time, apply the skills, be present. Yeah, taking action, my friends. Um, over this last week, I gotta tell you that while my granddaughter was with us on the boat, and yeah, she was able to do some of her online classes there. She was like, oh grandma, are we gonna be able to do that? Yeah. You log in. Yes, it's gonna, the internet is kind of a little shady, cracky, but log in and you do your work. Yeah, taking action, then just relaxing, and you're gonna miss out an entire week, and then you have to go double up next week. You take your action little by little. Yes, if you start and you won't be, and you can't get to finish because the internet has the Wi-Fi is unstable. Yeah, you log back in later on and you finish that up. Taking action. Yep. And she was able to finish up all what she had to do within 3 days, and she was so happy. She's like, oh, I cannot believe yeah, taking action. And sometimes we need someone to prod us along. Sometimes we need a mentor. Sometimes we need a coach. Sometimes we just need a good friend who has our back, who really, who is has an interest in our success. Somebody. to prod you along, because and that has to be a positive person that will invest your time and energy in you. Now, if you have negative people around you, that's gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna kill your dreams. That's gonna become let you become demotivated. That's gonna just make you just not, that's not gonna inspire you at all. So surround yourself with some action takers, okay? People who are going somewhere. And so you can get the additional help, you can get additional coaching, a little motivation here, inspiration, empowerment, and all of that. Yeah, surround yourself with action takers. Yes, and if people around you are just pulling you down, it's time to change your circle. We're going to talk about that another day. Time to change your circle. Shift out of that mode. I'm telling you, my friends, yes, might sound really harsh, but it's true. Yeah, because some people are just not going anywhere. And they want you to stay there with them because they're comfortable. That's you taking action to stay there with them when you could pull away and say, you know what? Hold up a second here, because if I stay here with you, then I will not be able to achieve the things that I want to achieve by year end or whatever your date is. So I love you. Yes, I do. But I got to shift. You got to give that tough love, my friends. That's taking some tough actions, taking some tough actions, because it's kind of hurt, huh? But how will it be if you stay there, not taking any action, and be like really feeling sorry for themselves, for you, I want to break my relationship. I don't want to lose you. I don't want, and not taking the action where 4 months down the road or 6 months down the road, you have more time to come back over here and spend with, you know, Auntie Sue or Brother John, whatever, I'm just saying, or with the kids. We have got to decide, and we have got to take the action. All right. Well, if you are watching me live, then thank you so much. I want to encourage you to continue to take action. I know my action takers are out there and they're killing it. I love that. Take action. Take the action. Whatever you need, dive out. They say eagles fly high. Well, the chickens are down there. The chickens are down here. Anyway, take the action, because your inaction is not going to lead you anywhere. I'm so sorry to break the news. You just sitting there not doing anything, not going to be good. Not going to help you out. So remember now, there's always the ability to get more information, to get, your coaching, to get your mentoring. There's always skills to be had. And I come here and I am encouraging you. I know that motivation most times has come from inside, but we are providing external motivation as well that can help you to get to the next level. Now, like I tell everybody, I took action. Yes, I did. When I took action to get into mentorship and to learn a lot of things, I didn't have no idea that I would be learning so many things, and not only learning them, but putting them into practice, doing the do's. Yes, when I took my walk and be like, you know what? There got to be something better out there. I'm going to go into mentorship and I'm going to learn some of the things, because those people that are out there doing this thing, they'll tell you, yes, they'll give a lot of stuff away for free. But if you want to get the goods, the real deal, you got to get into some mentorship. You've got to get a mentor. And I've heard that over and over again from a lot of folks. Yes, they give a lot away free, but I'll tell you, that you have to pay into some things. Everything is not for free. So I hate to tell you that too. And so when I shifted and I invested in myself and got into mentorship, I said, okay, I'm coming back to my people. I'll encourage them. This is how it was. Because a lot of times we see things are happening for other folks, ain't happening for us. And we're like, wonder, because we need to take the action that is necessary to get us to that point. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Anyway, continue to follow me here at Yvette Guerrero online. And go ahead and grab your ebook at yvetteguerrero.com/AMF book. And remember, there we have our free um, group for business. If you want to learn more about attraction marketing, go ahead and join my business with business and social media group, because lots of information. Just let me know what your desires are. I'll be able to plug you in someplace and help you get to the next level in your business. And of course, we can talk about life too. Yes. And say congratulations to me. Today is my wedding anniversary. I've been married for 41 years. Yes. And we're still going strong. Yes, 41 years. So kudos to me. I'll put a post out on social on my page for my anniversary. All right, my friends, I will see you on Wednesday when we do social media strategies. Yes, and take care of yourself and go ahead and take some action and kick some butt. Okay? Kick some B. Yes. Go ahead, my friends. We talk to you later. Bye bye. We just at the 31-minute mark. Take care now. See you on Wednesday. Bye.